So I was on my Facebook looking for a picture that had this quote that I wanted to use for one of my videos. And so as I'm like scrolling on my Instagram, I'm just like looking at like the different pictures and videos that I used to post in the past, like more specifically around like 2020, no, not 20, was it 2021? Was it? Anyway, I was just looking at the pictures that I was posting, and I just noticed that like I never really paid attention to how beautiful I really am. Like, I have moles, two moles here and two moles right here, and I just recently got this one here, and I have two moles on my nose, and I have moles on my lips. Now, in spirituality, I'm learning that that means something. It's significant having moles in certain places on your face and on your body. But what I really was sitting with was the fact that for so long I did not see myself as beautiful. Like, everyone around me always said, like, you know, to my parents, like, your daughter is really beautiful. But I never, like, I didn't feel that way about myself. Simply put, I act as if I knew that I was beautiful, but it was more on a like surface level. No, in the most vain way I thought about myself being beautiful, and that's because of the way that my parents used it to their advantage. Like, my mom used to ask me, hey, can you ask that person to get this off the shelf for us? And I'm like, well, why won't you ask? And my mom used to always say, oh, they're not going to talk to me because I'm fat. They'll respond to you better. So it was like my parents always like used my beauty to their advantage. And then like my dad, like how did my dad use my beauty to like go to parties with him just so I can dance? Like, it wouldn't be like going to parties to like network with people and stuff like that. Like, literally go to parties and dance. Like, thinking back, that's hella weird. Like, that's mad weird. Like, that's weird, and I'm trying to be mindful of the words I'm using, because I know nowadays you can't be saying certain things when it comes to people mental. But it was inappropriate. I just was looking at myself, and I was looking at a video where I was talking about taking the praxis test, and I didn't pass it, but I just remember, like, when I was looking at the video, my eyes being so sad and like feeling so dead inside. And at the time, I was in a relationship with my son's father, and it was not good at all. Like, he literally was draining the life from me. And so it was like him, and then like my parents, and just like everything that I had been through in my life. And like, one thing about me, like, I always would like persevere. I was still, no matter what I was going through, I would still try different things. And I come from a family where not too many of them would take risks. It's like a handful of us that are ending those generational patterns and actually like stepping out and like doing what we want to do. But when majority of the people in your family are like confined, and you know, they're like stuck in this like loop, in this like spell, it's frustrating, it's isolating, and you'll feel alone, and you'll feel like an outsider a lot. And so I, you know, just looking at that video, and I could just see it all in my eyes, my face, that like, even though, you know, I was taking that opportunity to just like go for it and like, you know, do something to better myself and better my career, like, I was sad. Like, I really was sad and like fighting for my life. And you know, but even with all of that, I looked at the video, and I was like, you are very beautiful. Like, and it's not just on the surface level, like on a deeper level. Like, the vulnerability that I like show in my videos, it's always uncomfortable because I come from a family of people that don't talk about their feelings. But I think that makes a person so beautiful when they could just openly like be themselves and like do it unapologetically. And like, I've been like that for so long, but I was just surrounded by people who were always afraid to be themselves. But anytime they came into contact with me, they would either like turn up with me, we have a good time, or they would like be really fucking mean, because when they would be around my energy, it just reminded them of how free I am, and in their mind they don't feel free, they feel like this caged bird. So I was about to say if that makes sense, but I know it makes sense. So, I don't know. I was just like processing that just from like looking at that video. Like, man, like I see so different, like so differently now. Like, yeah, like I'm so in such a different space on this journey, and I really think a lot of it had to do with going into isolation and sitting in a plant medicine, mother ayahuasca, and being consistent with practicing like spiritual hygiene. I had to learn that everybody shouldn't be around you, everybody shouldn't be in your space, everybody shouldn't be in your home. So once I like started to, and also too, you know what I used to do? I used to always pray to the Most High, to my ancestors, known and unknown, to my higher self, to continue to show me who is not for me. And when I said that, like, baby, like I just instantly was able to see, like, I've always been able to read people energy, but I used to get in trouble for like always telling the truth. So I just had to fake assimilate. Like, they almost got me, but it was a part of me like, nah. So this where we at right now. But see, look, I'm about to forget. Damn, what was I telling y'all? Damn it, Gina. What was I telling y'all? So, oh yeah. I used to always pray for discernment, and I always was like that because I would like, even with my family, like, and their friends, like, I would watch them, and I would just be looking at my family, like, and looking at their friends, like, you ain't shit. Like, I could just watch people. I'm a really good judge of character. Like, there's been plenty of times, excuse me, like, I'm trying to get this mix to somebody. There's been plenty of times where, like, my cousins, like, they have friends, and I just be watching them friends. Like, they ain't your friend. Your friend don't like you. And the thing is, I have friends like that, too. I mean, it's easier to like judge other people and then to look at your own shit. But I have friends like that too. And because I have friends like that too, and that shit kept getting, like, my body was starting to reject it. Like, bro, why are you letting these people do you like that? And once I got to that point and started asking for discernment, like almost zero friends. Like, zero friends. A handful. That's it. A handful. But a lot of people had to go. Like, I asked every morning, like, I would pray with the Florida water, put it over my third eye, put it on the back of my neck, especially back here. That's where them things be latching on you, rubbing it all over myself. And every time I would do that, like, I would ask, like, please continue to show me who's not for me. Child, I'm home on mental health leave. I'm not even at that job no more, because I just asked, show me what's not for me. And like, that shit, it's exhausting to like really see people like their true nature. It's exhausting. But it's peaceful. It's peaceful because you don't gotta worry. Your body ain't all in disarray when you around certain energy, if you only being around your energy and energy that feels good. So yeah, I got all of that from scrolling, looking for a caption, and just seeing me through these lenses.